Chances are you have seen an ambulance or fire engine stuck behind traffic that simply will not get out of the way. Well, firefighters are telling the KSL investigators it is becoming a big problem, and it's slowing them down when lives are on the line. Debbie Dujanovic and a team of KSL photographers rode along to find out.
Ladder 126 now.
Sirens, lights, horns, all signaling for people to get out of the way. But all of that is often no match for one of these.
Got this white car here.
I would say it's probably 5 out of every 10 drivers, at least.
I was appalled to see how many drivers did not clear the road. We spent 2 days with first responders and outfitted ambulances and fire trucks with multiple cameras. Watch what happens here. Here. Here.
This guy right here doesn't want to move over.
And here. Over and over. Drivers make wrong moves and eat up potentially life-saving time on the clock. And those wasted seconds almost cost Todd and Aaron Collard's son his life.
It was a really bad seizure, and so we were both scared to death.
Racing to reach their son at school, the Collards pulled up next to the ambulance, also stuck at the light.
As a parent following the ambulance to get to your kid, it was heartbreaking, actually. It really was.
Just realized that 3.5 minutes could be enough to kill my son and nobody would stop. It was really hard.
Fortunately, her son survived.
Getting to calls is one of our biggest frustrations.
Michael Jensen, the fire chief over Unified Fire Authority, estimates about 85% of the call volume are medical calls.
We have to get there, and literally seconds matter.
And not just for medical calls. Fires today are burning faster and hotter than ever.
You don't have the same heavy construction types that used to take place 50s, 60s.
Floor plans are a lot more open.
You know, back in the day, you would always have doors at every room that would be able to compartmentalize.
A fire will double in size every single minute. And if firefighters are responding to a house fire, there is a good chance lives are on the line.
84% of fatalities happen inside of those residential structures.
The rate of reported fires is dropping, but civilian fire deaths are on the rise. In 2014, the civilian fire death toll was 15% higher than in 2012. And that is why firefighters are concerned about all the bad driving they're seeing.
I'm seeing a very increased level of drivers not paying attention while they're driving.
But cell phones are not the only reason. Newer, nicer cars block out road noise. Earbuds, a chatty passenger, the radio turned on. We're oblivious.
So here's what you need to do.
Please, if you hear a siren or you see lights, pull over to the right.
Pull to the right and stop.
If you're stuck in the left turn lane or can't pull to the right,
just stop. We'll go around you. We're able to navigate through.
And don't try to beat traffic signals or emergency vehicles.
Every time an emergency vehicle comes upon you, whether fire, ambulance, whatever the case, you have to imagine that they're going to go rescue someone you love. And you pull to the right and you stop.
That is great advice. And here is another piece of information I found rather eye-opening. Firefighters say it takes about 2 minutes for someone to recognize there's an emergency, call 911, and ask for crews to be dispatched to the scene. 2 precious minutes gone by the time they pull out of the firehouse and actually hit the road. So you want to make sure you realize that time's already been eaten up by the time they pull out onto the road. Get over to the right.
Yeah, he said it best, Sarah. It's amazing when you see that video that people know that. I mean, that's basic. That's
Driver
101 driving, right? Yeah. And so it's just amazing to see that. Time
and time again. We rode for 2 full days, probably for about 20 hours, and we had so much video of the same thing happening over and over.
All right. Great report, Debbie. Thank you.